Hello. Welcome back. I'm sick. Brian's sick. But whatever. We got a job to do. This is the I'm Just Playin podcast. Episode 9. That's my lucky number in there. So I'm hoping this is a good episode. In fact, it is going to be a good episode because I'm going to make it a good episode. Welcome to the show, Brian. How you doing?
Well, I've got this wonderful deep voice right now, so maybe it makes some people happy and maybe it just creepifies other people.
Yeah. And seeing as we're both here, let's keep it chilled. Unless,
Yeah,
of course, something comes up in the show in which someone's going to get aggro and then whatever. But it's all good. I'm tired. But, Brian, what have you been playing this week?
well, it's been a bit of Civ 6. It's been a bit of WoW, and it's been a bit of Hearts of Iron 4 at work.
Oh.
At work, believe it or not. I was Hitler, and I was conquering France, and then some of my students asked me, "Are you Hitler? Do you hate Jews? do you hate Jews?" I was like, no, I just want to take over France. Nobody likes France.
You know, I've never understood grand strategy games like Hearts of Iron and Europa Universalis.
Well,
Like they're real fucking complicated,
I,
and it
I
looks
mean,
complicated as shit.
okay, so here's the thing. I tried Crusader Kings 2, and literally, like 2 hours of the game was just trying to figure out how to run the first few turns. And then after that, it's like every single time you play, it takes so long to set up. You speed it up over time, but it's just like, ugh. And the reason why it's so complicated on Crusader Kings 2 is because of the eugenics. You got to have a ruler, you got to have kids, you got to have heirs, and depending on your government, sometimes women can be heirs, sometimes they can't. And then European Versailles 4, I just gave up trying because I was like, I know how to play CK2 now, so why am I going to spend another 2-3 days trying to learn this other? And they don't really have like quick and dirty tutorials. People complain about tutorials all the time. And it's like, oh, you want to check out a tutorial? Go on YouTube. Here's a 50-hour episodic thing of how to do things. I'm like, what? No, please.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of games look like they require a lot of work. I remember when I tried playing Crusader Kings 2 with you and a couple of other guys, and I'm sitting there, and all I see is a map of Europe, and I'm like, okay, so what do I click? Where do I go?
Oh, I know, I know. But see, here's the thing. Hearts of Iron 4 is not a problem because it's more or less newish. I mean, it's like it starts in like 1932, 34.
Yeah, so I mean, that's modern history, essentially.
Well, ish, I mean, would you call people from 1930 something modern? I don't think so.
Technically speaking, modern history begins at like 14. Whenever Henry VII came into power, they technically call that.
The fact that you would
beginning
know
of
exactly
modern
that just tells me how
Listen,
British you are.
Listen, that's when they decided this is the point where everything becomes something else. That's modern history. That's what it is apparently. So Henry VII, modern history is when it began.
Well,
So in terms of it's recent history then.
well, I mean, I tell you, I was sitting there one day and I was playing as America, right? And
Yeah.
America starts off weak as hell because they're in the Great Depression and they get no political power to change things. But I
Yeah.
build myself up nice and slow, and I start annexing Canada because screw Canada. And I nuked Toronto just because. And I also nuked Amsterdam.
Well, okay.
I mean,
What do they do to you?
well, they started talking crap about me, and then they started being snooty. So I said, "Here, have a nuke." Poof. And that'll be just like some other governments, huh?
Oh yeah. My oh my. Okay. So I mean, how was I mean,
What?
okay.
Tell me,
So
tell me.
actually, so I've been, so I started playing Civ 6. I got it as a gift. And as you do with Civ, you get lost in it. It's basically
One more
pretty much the
turn,
same.
and it's 2
It's always
a.m.
one more turn, mate. So I started at 11 p.m. last night,
Oh,
right? And I
God.
was like, oh, you know what? Everyone else has gone to bed.
I'll be
Family's
fine.
gone to bed. Yeah. I logged off of Discord. I was like, you know what? This is just some me time. Louise was out with her friend. You know, they were on a night out. So I was like, you know what? This is some me time. I want to play some Civ 6. Let's get into this. So, launch up the game. Starts off with the beautiful Sean Bean just talking some nonsense about discovering worlds and whatever.
And he
I'm like,
dies
yeah.
in this one, too. I mean, come on.
What? He does?
Of course he does. He has to. I mean, by the
Okay.
time you play with the thing, he's got to be killed, right?
I'm sure he must be. But yeah. So, I'm like, okay, cool. So I start off, and what I do whenever I start a new game of Civ, so whenever it's Civ 3, Civ 4, Civ 5, I just played create match rather than like set up the game, because I like to just be thrown into random and let, RNG decide what I'm going to do, and then I play that game. That's my tradition. That's how I start first.
So
I don't do multiplayer or
here's my
setups.
question. Did you get raped by the barbarians?
Kind of.
Ha!
Kind of. So what happened for me was I was Arabia, so I was a Saladin.
The salad man.
Yeah. Who always, every time he's in a civilization game, he's always got his hands like ringed together like a fucking, like he just looks like a money hungry fucking guy, and I'm just like, oh wow, okay. Every time, every Civ game, if you look at every screenshot that they ever have of a Saladin, he always has his hands like that. So yeah, I'm playing as Arabia, and I get a pretty good start. And I've got Scythia on my case. I've got fucking Russia.
Scythia just loves to screw you over so hard, so quick.
Scythia is just like the new Genghis Khan.
Well, the thing is, she gets like I think she gets like double horse units every time she makes one. I think it is.
Oh yeah, she does. She gets.
And
the thing is, I
it's
took
like
all the horses in the area.
Well, it doesn't matter. She can still build them, I think.
Yeah, so she keeps asking for horses. I'm like, oh, do I really want to give you that?
See, what will happen is you'll just give me those horses, and then you'll be like, "Oh, look, there's Charlie. I gave you that horse last 500 years ago. Why are you here with him? We're here to take your capital."
Oh yeah. So I'm trying to play a pacifist run, right?
Good luck.
I'm not big on the whole like the violence thing. I've left that side of my life behind me. I'm like, you know what? I'm just trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to be friends with everyone. I'm friends with Russia. I was being friendly with Scythia. They take a little warming up too. The city-states, they love me because I'm just got merchants running left, right, and center. France are loving me too. And then Japan, who's actually closer to me than Russia is. This guy, right? He's like, oh, let's trade, open borders. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he comes and he starts fucking. He places a city right next to mine, so it's border to border. And he's like, oh, you've placed a city too close to mine. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Do you really want to do this? And here's the thing, right? I'm as a pacifist in this particular game, I had like 4 military units, and building units takes fucking forever in this game. I don't know what it is.
Well, the thing is, they have.
It's not as fast as Civ 5.
Well, the thing is, they have that thing where you can just like go nuts with it. Let me think here. It's called online speed, and some people complain about it, and some people don't. And personally, I don't, because Civ games already take like 6-8 hours. You know?
Yeah, they do. But I mean, I want to play, just the default settings. That's how I want to play it when I start, like just to get a feel for the game. And so yeah, it takes fucking forever just to build a fucking a unit.
Yeah,
and I'm playing.
But did you see the thing with the barbarians where they go in with a scout, they see your city, then they run back to their camp, then they bring like 10 units, and then they come and screw you over?
Oh yeah, dude, what the hell? So these fucking barbarians, right? All right, so I've got a mountain like next to me. I got the coast, and I've got a river, so I've got a really good start.
Yeah.
Right? But and so these fucking barbarians, what do? They come, they visit, right, and then they fuck off. And this is like turn 20 or something, so it's like fucking
And
2000
you're like,
BC
cool,
or whatever.
I scared them off.
Yeah, and they come back with fucking pikemen. What? I don't even have swords.
Okay.
I don't have iron yet. How do you have pikes?
You don't need iron for pikes. Well,
I know,
for
but
spearmen.
my point is
You're
that-
spearmen. You're talking spearmen,
even
not
then-
pikemen.
No, they had pikes. It had the fucking axe-like shape, and I was like, hold the fuck up. You do not have the technology for this. No one has the technology for this. How are you living in a fucking hut, right, on my borders, right, outside my borders, and you've got pikemen? No.
Well,
Sid Meier, stop this.
well, I mean, it's just the way it is. How about this? I was on a conquering spree with Rome, right? I love playing Rome. Just always have. I don't like that they chose whatever his name is for Rome, because for me, Caesar is Rome. Caesar Augustus, that's Rome for me.
You mean Julius, right?
Whatever.
Well, technically, Trajan Caesar was a Caesar. Caesar's just the title.
Yeah, I know that Caesar's the title. I'm just saying, when I think of Caesar, it's Caesar Augustus or Julius Caesar, and that's that. It's nothing personal, Romans, but this other guy just didn't really make an impact with his fame.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of many of their choices.
Well, part of the reason they made the choices so they could sell you DLC later. Here.
I know, but I mean, like, for example, like Harun al-Rashid for Arabia was a good choice. He was a good choice.
They have what, Saladin, right?
Yeah, they were Saladin.
Saladin's like the most famous from that time period, I think.
I mean, time period is not the word. More like area, I think.
I don't know.
Elizabeth was good in Civ 5.
Oh, I love her like smirk and then back to like being annoyed with you look.
Yeah, I think Maria
that's
from
very
France has
British.
that same look. Yeah.
No, she doesn't do it the same way. But
Yeah,
Elizabeth
she just has a sour look
feels
on her face.
Elizabeth just feels like a British woman. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
it's like, I'm just humoring you. Leave me alone.
Yeah. At least they still have Gandhi, which is basically.
Oh, Gandhi! Gandhi looks like he has freaking Zika, man. What is up with that? I mean, seriously. I mean, that isn't a neck. That isn't a body. Are they trying to say Indians are malnourished? I mean,
well, I mean, he did do that fasting thing, but yeah. Oh wow.
Look, I mean, give the guy a steak or something. Jesus.
Oh, man.
And I love how they all have secret policies that you can't see until like your super duper best friends. And Gandhi's is, I like people who nuke people, and I will nuke people more often than anything.
I like how that just became a supreme meme. It's just part of the series now.
Well,
so if anyone who doesn't know, just a quick thing. So back when the original Civilization came out, right? So they had India as a civ, and Gandhi was supposed to be a pacifist. So the number was officially 0 on the actual system. However, whenever like you aggravated him, because something in the code just broke it, which would basically revert it down to beyond 0, which would go back to, because it goes up to like 256 levels, so 0 to 255, and it would just take it down to 2. It would just go backwards 1 into 255. So he would just be nuke happy, and he would nuke the shit out of you, and it just became a running joke after all these years.
Well,
20 years of this shit.
Well, and then on Civ 5, his nuke tendency was 11, and the technical limit was 10.
Yeah, that's just how they program it now.
It's like, wow. Well, the thing is, nukes now are so much more insane because they've got like, as long as you've got like a nuke silo near, you can just shoot unlimited nukes as long as you have them out of that silo. So you build a silo next to your enemy and just rain nuclear devastation on everybody and just laugh.
Oh, man.
I mean,
I haven't got that far yet. However, I have. Basically, I mean, to summarize the story, um, it was 11 p.m. when I started. Um, I played a couple of turns. I look at the time, and it's 5 a.m. That's probably why I sound so shit.
Wait. Didn't I tell you? I said, get some sleep, Sid. I sent you that at like
Listen,
2 a.m. It's like, yeah, I am, bro. And I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
That's literally the only reason as to why I was replying to your messages that late.
Well, I figured you'd be asleep. I was like, yeah,
No.
what is he
Hey.
doing?
Just one more turn.
No, dude. Some people don't get it, man. Some people are like, what is this one more turn shit? You know? It's like,
I mean, they have to play it. You have to play it to get it.
I mean, look, here's the cool draw to it, okay? You start off with clubs and you eventually land on Mars is the science victory this time. And I was telling you how I got screwed over in my game as Caesar, as Rome, right?
Yeah.
What happened is I was busy conquering everyone. And I had England as my ally. You know, they were cool.
Yeah.
And then what I didn't see is as I was clearing out everyone's capital and I was going to swing back for Elizabeth, I got religion victoried.
Oh man.
Religion victoried out from under.
Oh, that's deep.
And
That's deep.
it's like the cheapest, easiest victory now. And you can have like holy wars between apostles now.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've seen those. They fire lightning bolts at each other.
I mean, what is this?
That's the best thing. They have little fucking battles. They're like having little. Oh, that's funny. That's actually hilarious. I don't really pay too much attention to like the religion part of the game, which is probably why I always go for cultural science, if not domination.
So here's the thing, though, man. You can do this, and you can be behind on tech and win. I mean, like
I know.
way behind on tech.
I should really start focusing on some religion now. But yeah, Civ 6. What I love is that it's pretty much exactly the same game, right? And that's why it's so good to play. There's still a few bugs and a few things that need to be dealt with, but you know, I'm happy with it. I'm enjoying it, and that's what I find most important. If they come out with some new expansions and some DLC with some new civs, that'd be very good. And like Civ 5 was my favorite game, and you know, eventually this is probably going to be my favorite game. I'm sure of it. It is a bit messy though. The user interface is very cluttered.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the art style
Okay.
because a lot of people don't like it. You know,
I'm not too fussed.
I mean, I look at the gameplay more than I look at
Yeah. The graphics.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to me, I like the new style with the leader screens because it's like I was saying, you know, the Elizabeth, like, I'm just putting up with you sort of look. And they've got those
Yeah.
little flavorful things. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Because in the old screen, it was just like, how angry am I? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed that when you're doing like a deal, when you're doing a trade deal or something,
Yeah.
like they actively change their posture and stance and facial expression depending on how good the deal is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like when I was making peace with Japan, they were like, oh, they're tired and shit because they just lost 15 units to my 4 fucking piece of shit soldiers, or warriors even, and you know. Obviously, like the more I took away from him, I took like 2 cities from him for being such a dick.
And they have to siege your cities or you get a penalty, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did all that, and he just got more and more sad with everything I added to the thing that I wanted.
That's awesome. Just watching the life die in his eyes. No,
exactly.
who was it? Who's the Greek chick leader? I can't remember her name. I mean, but she hates you from the first second she sees you, if you haven't been in a war yet.
That's a bit.
And so I was playing against her one game, and I have to go to war with her, declare peace, like a white peace, like where they don't take anything, we don't take anything. It's just, and then she likes me, and I'm like, I just screwed over like half your army, and now we're best friends? What is this? Are you bipolar?
Strange.
I mean, are you manic, depressant? I mean, what? But that's the thing. She's very much, if you've never been to war, she will tell you to go screw right off. And I'm like, wow. It really makes you have to interact with the AI a little differently. But the AI is still shit, though. Change. I mean, it's hard to change that, you know?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's just the way it is, man.
Yeah. Moving on. The other game that I played, Battlefield 1, and my God.
Oh, I did play that with you,
what
too.
What a game. Yeah. What a game, indeed.
I mean, it's not realistic, and a lot of people cry about that because of all the automatics.
Here's my take on it, right? First and foremost, I feel like people always use this. What the argument that I'm about?
But my realism.
You only use it. The argument that I use, that people use this a lot when they're defending like a game that they like but no one else likes, whatever. The argument is, it's a fucking video game. Okay.
It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be perfect.
It's meant to be fun. It's meant to sell to millions of people. They've spent millions on this. They need to make millions back so that they can make you more shit.
Yeah.
Because this is the cycle of life. They make a game, you buy the game, and so on and so forth. And when people complain, oh, it's not realistic. Like I was watching someone's review. I think it was Total Biscuit. And he was shitting on it for being like, oh, you got automatic weapons and you're like a fucking,
okay,
God when you're playing one of the roles. And I'm sitting there just like, it's a video game. It's got a World War I skin on it. That's all it is. It's Battlefield. It's the same Battlefield that everyone's been playing since 1942, as in the game 1942, not 1942 itself. I don't think video games existed back then. But it's a video game. It's the same Battlefield because it's the mechanics and the entire flow and the game feel. It really hasn't changed that much. It's literally point the camera and click, and there you go, shoot, bang bang, rooty tooty, pointy shooty. And that's the game, right? And they have, they've tightened their mechanics over time. They've improved their servers. They've improved the graphics. And this time, right, just like last year when they had Hardline, this year they have a World War I skin. That is it. That is it. And you know what? The game is fucking fantastic. It is beautiful. It is exactly what I wanted, and it is so much fun.
I do have to give them the fact that it's a lot more fun than this Battlefield Hardline BS cops and robbers shit. That was so phoned in.
Mate, Hardline, again, as much as people hate on it, I enjoyed it because it's just fucking Battlefield. That's all you want. And this time, it's in an urban environment and that's it. Instead of fucking open spaces, you've got fucking high-rise buildings and whatnot where you get to shoot stuff with automatic weapons. That's all people wanted, and that's what they got. When you're talking about realism, come on, if you want realism, go outside.
I mean,
that's my advice. If you want realism, go outside. If you want to enjoy yourself, stay inside, play some video games.
But I don't want realism because the sun, it's too powerful.
That's my argument. My argument is, if you're complaining about realism, they didn't have automatic weapons. Okay, cool. You know what you should play if you want like hyper realism in World War I? Play Verdun. All right, because there's like 10 people playing that, including the dev team. Because they're the only people who play Verdun. I'm sure, it might be a good game. It might be, like really authentic and whatnot. You've only got bolt action rifles and you're stuck in a trench. That sounds really fucking dull. I've watched gameplay. It looks dull as shit.
Here, die from mustard gas, okay?
Exactly. Just die. Here's your death simulator. Go. Enjoy. The thing is, right, the people have spoken, all right? And it's not the people that actually, like, bitch about stuff on Reddit and whatnot. The people have spoken and said, here's a World War One game. Actually, in fact, here are two World War One games, right? Here's Verdun, which is realistic-ish, right? It's realistic. You've got bolt-action rifles, and that's all you got, and you're stuck in trenches. And here's the other game, Battlefield 1, where you have semi-automatic weapons, and everything looks amazing, and it is a lot more fun.
Oh, yeah, I
Right?
mean...
Pick between the two. And you know what they picked? They picked Battlefield 1.
But I will say,
That's...
Day of Infamy, it's a new game that's like a spiritual successor to Day of Defeat. It's looking good.
Okay.
It plays good, too.
And I guarantee you it's not going to sell anywhere as close to Battlefield 1 because people are still going to be playing that.
Well, plus you have a legion of console peasants that do the Battlefield thing. Just like
And,
COD.
Mate, just like COD. And you know what? They're the ones that bring in the money. They're the ones that still play.
God, I just wish consoles just didn't exist anymore. Except for the Nintendo, because Nintendo, I've got a special place in my heart. Because no one expects a Nintendo console to be a super gaming rig. It's meant to be like a okay gaming rig, just for certain kinds of games.
No, Nintendo needs to step up their game because everything they're doing is shit. Anyway, moving on.
Look.
We're not talking about it. We did it last week. We've got to keep this shit flowing. We can't be going over the same topics.
You're just having too much
1.
fun ranting about shit. I knew it.
I know. This is why I made the podcast in the first place.
Yeah.
At first it was just Joseph ranting. All right, and now it's my turn. It's my turn to do it.
I get a chance to rant too, Brian. Don't you understand?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the news. I've decided I'm gonna skip over the whole good times, bad times thing. I can't be bothered with it. It's too much work to decide what is good and what is bad.
Well, I mean, that's very subjective.
Exactly. Anyway, so just quickly, Final Fantasy 15 and The Last Guardian have gone gold, which means they're actually going to come out. I never thought I'd see the day in my lifetime. They were almost Half-Life 3.
I mean...
albeit, I'm never going to play them because they're not coming to PC, so I don't give a shit.
Nah.
But the point is that when they were announced, they were highly anticipated. And quite frankly, you know...
I mean, I stopped playing Final Fantasy at 10 when I was stuck with a PS2 because I couldn't get a gaming PC.
Man,
and that was such garbage with the story.
What?
Don't you remember Titus
all
and all that
stories? Yeah, mate. All Final Fantasy stories are fucking stupid. In fact, all stories from like Japanese studios are fucking stupid.
Look.
They're all fucking stupid.
Look, bro.
But then all video game stories are fucking stupid as well. Every video game story, apart from like 3, are good.
I will tell you, I had a good time with Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy. Because for a lot of my younger life, we would travel a good bit.
Yeah.
So all I could use at the time was a Game Boy. And we had the light kits and all that stuff, back before it was like lit. And it was so annoying though, because you would sit there and watch your Game Boy die battery wise, and you would watch everything just go down, and you're just like, Dad, I need more batteries. But eventually,
I actually got a battery pack for mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we eventually did. But, until that happens, you just, you're stuck. But it was cool times, man. Some kids would get sick trying to play the Game Boy, But I didn't. I did fine. I remember it though. I would spend hours and hours and hours, and then my brother would take the Game Boy, and he would screw up my save, and I would want to murder him because that's not what you do, bro. Don't you understand?
Mate, after that point, that guy would not be my brother if that were me.
Brothers don't like screw each other over, do they?
I don't know. I don't have a brother, but so yeah. Final Fantasy 15. I mean, it looks good. I don't care for it anymore. I mean, if it comes to PC, I'll probably get it. But point is, it's been a very long time. It's been what, like 10 years, over 10 years.
Well, I mean,
since it was announced.
How long was it? To wait for freaking StarCraft 2 though?
I mean, Blizzard. They'll take fucking forever to make a fucking game, and they were doing whatever. basically, Blizzard's methodology is this: until the money has dried up, that's when they'll release a new game. When people stopped buying copies of StarCraft because everyone had already bought it, and they were
Oh,
like, "Oh, mate, this is getting a bit dull."
actually, I have a little bit
That's
of
when they released
news.
StarCraft
I have
2.
a little bit of news about the whole Blizzard thing, right?
Okay, go on.
So back, I'd say just before Legion launched their new expansion for World of Warcraft, there was a server that we would call vanilla come out, a private server. Vanilla is
Is
basically,
this Nostalrius?
yes, they're
Okay.
threatening, get this, they're threatening to do something if Blizzard does not announce vanilla servers at BlizzCon.
Okay.
And the going rumor is that they're going to just release the server in Russia where Blizzard can't scare anybody with a lawsuit.
Oh shit.
That's the rumor.
Oh.
It's not confirmed.
Okay.
We're going off of hearsay, but basically they put up something saying if Blizzard doesn't do something at BlizzCon to announce something, we're doing something. And then somebody who's close to them, I won't say who, that I heard from, said that, oh, they're just going to do it themselves, but in a place where U.S. lawsuits don't matter. And I'm like,
well.
boy, somebody's just ramped it up.
This is what I love. This is the stuff. That's the type of shit I love seeing.
I mean, look.
People just doing the good shit for the people.
Well, I mean, I can understand you got to protect your IP, but people are asking for this actively. It's not just a few people. It's a lot of people. There was a petition, you remember? There was a petition that came out, and people wanted it. Now, I played since vanilla. I could tell you it was buggy as hell all the time. But it was fun. There was some
Did you play on Nostalrius?
No, I didn't. I found out about it too late. It's like,
you were in Baghdad at the time.
Yeah, I was, and I was busy with other stuff in my life. But it was just, I love that kind of stuff, man. I like vanilla.
Yeah,
I liked it. I was a different person back then, man. I was a mean person. So mean. I wish you would never know me like that. Because seriously, I would rage on people so hard, and I would call them all kinds of names because they were just stupid and wasting my time.
Speaking of waste of times, No Man's Sky, and we're going to keep this very brief, right? We get one sentence each, right? After I explain the situation. So, No Man's Sky, Hello Games' official Twitter account officially tweeted out, No Man's Sky was a mistake on at 8:48 a.m. on the 28th of October. And they said this, everyone was like, yeah, we know. A lot of people were very confused at the matter. Apparently it came from Sean Murray, posted from LinkedIn because it doesn't have two fans. Basically, it's a very confusing situation, and no one knows if it's true, if it's not, if there were hackers involved, if Sean Murray's just gone, postal.
But
whatever it is.
But wait, didn't Polygon say that they talked to the guy and he said, yeah, it was me?
Yeah, I mean, they got email addresses from, emails from Hello Games saying, yes, it's true, and then people getting ones from, like, Polygon got an email saying, yes, it's true. This was actually, an actual tweet from Sean. Kotaku got an email saying, yeah, it's true. Someone else, Twitter, the tweets were deleted, and then the official Twitter account saying,
well, that's probably
no,
Sony's like damage control.
No, Sony has like zero involvement with them anymore. But basically, the point is that there is a lot. It's very confusing. No one actually knows if Sean Murray has actually gone postal or not, or if there's disgruntled employees, as people say. Some people saying, like, there was some news saying that the disgruntled employee was Sean, which is more than confusing because he's the CEO of the damn thing. So,
well, okay. I mean, I think I would be pretty damn sad at this point, but that's just me.
Yeah. My take on it is, I don't give a shit. It's a shit game from shit developers. They're digital homicide to me. They're on that level.
I don't know. They haven't
Mate,
sued people for saying their shit yet, so.
Yeah, I know, mate. Listen, we give digital homicide shit because they're fucking.
I'm going to sue you because your Steam reviews triggered me.
Of course, and they're just like that. But then you have other developers that do the same kind of shit, taking down YouTube videos and doing all this, but they don't get the same press. All right. At the end of the day, Hello Games, they made a shit game, and they're not even following up. At least
no, it was overpromised. It's not. If they promised exactly what came out, nobody would have had a problem with it.
Exactly. But
you oversold it.
What they released was a piece of shit.
All I can remember.
Moving on.
No.
Moving on. Moving on. We're not talking about this ever again. It's banned.
No, I'm just talking about the funny video. You know the Jurassic Park video where the half of the theme song is perfect, and then it's like this kid playing it on a harmonica, poorly. That's what I think of every single time whenever I hear No Man's Sky.
Oh man, man, I've had chemotherapy that's more fun than No Man's Sky. Anyway, the other things that will probably annoy people. Red Dead Redemption 2 is not coming to PC. What do you fucking do?
No. See, you don't understand Rockstar, okay?
I do understand them. Right?
What they did is they found out with GTA 4. Sorry, they found out that we could release it so much later, and PC will buy it up like crazy. So let's do it with 5, and we'll just do it with any other game that we do. We'll just leave it 2 years, 3 years, and then re-release it and still get tons of money. So why wouldn't they hold the PC release?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like it. I think it's scummy as shit. But I understand the reasoning. How many billions of stupid dollars they've made off of just releasing it on PC, and people rebuy it and pay for the money packs and everything.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I'm hoping it's good, and if it's good, then I hope it comes to PC. If it doesn't, then...
But then you're supporting that kind of behavior.
No, I'm supporting the behavior of, if it comes out, I'll probably buy it. If it doesn't, then I don't care, because there's plenty of other games to choose from. Listen, we're in an age where there is so much choice. It's the direct opposite of fucking 1984.
Well,
right? We have all the information, we have all the choice in the world. There are plenty to choose from.
Look,
and
Sid,
if one AAA game doesn't make itself available or whatever, it's fine.
I got 847 games in my Steam library right this second.
Exactly.
If
you don't need Red Dead Redemption.
If I started now, I might be able to finish it by the time I retire every single game, full completionist method.
Oh yeah.
But, I like new games. I really do. And some of them I just stare at in my list and say, one day I'll play you, little one. One day.
Oh, man. So into actual news now. So real news instead of shitty developers. Bethesda have revised their review copy policy.
Well...
So just to summarize for everyone. Bethesda made an official announcement, which they really shouldn't have done, but just they did anyway.
It was snarky, okay? It was fucking snarky.
Hold on, let me explain it for the people that are listening. They said that they will not be handing out review copies until a day before the game releases. Now, the obvious takeaway from this is reviewers are like, oh, that's not nice. We want to be able to play the game so that we can review it and whatnot for the people that read our blogs and stuff. And then, yeah. I mean, what do you think, Brian?
I think...
Because I know what I'm going to say.
I think that their little shenanigans of, hey, bro, Doom was okay, and we had the same thing happen, so don't worry about it. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Look, there's a reason why there's a reason for review copies beforehand, and there's a reason why you will delay it until the day of. And their excuse is, oh, we want everybody to experience it at the same time. And I'm like, wait, what? I mean, is that the best you can come up with? What it is we want to make more money, is all you had to say. I mean, Bethesda already gets a freaking pass from 90% of people when they release a buggy fucking game. Because
That is true.
Because it's Bethesda. It's Skyrim, man. It's Skyrim. It's gonna have bugs. That's the apologist method, you know. And personally, I think it's a scummy thing to do. I did like Doom. I mean, it is good. I like Skyrim. I have tons of hours in Skyrim. I have tons of hours in Oblivion. But I don't think you should get a free pass on treating people like that just because, you know, you want to make more money. There's got to be a balance.
See, I am in the direct opposite camp.
You
The
scumbag.
direct opposite camp. No. I'll tell you who the scumbags are. Game reviewers. These privileged assholes. I'm going to go on my fucking run again. You better just sit down, get comfortable, have a cup of tea or something, because this is going to go on. Yeah, I'm getting on the soapbox. Right, listen. It is the current year argument. It's 2016, right? Game reviews are dead. They're fucking useless. They're fucking worthless. It's just a bunch of privileged assholes who rush out a game, they play it, barely play it, mind you. And on top of that, they play it badly.
Yeah, I have to give you that.
And how they play it, they fucking suck at the game. Anyway, so they'll play the game, they'll rush through it, and they'll put up their 300-word review, because that's the minimum that you need for good SEO on a website. Maybe bump it up to 1,000 just to make it, look and feel nice, like they actually put some effort in. Put a few fancy words in, put an arbitrary score onto it, and say, yeah,
buzzwords. You gotta have
buzzwords. What I thought of the
buzzwords.
game. Exactly. Throw in the buzzwords, and you know exactly what you got to do. Maybe throw in a bit from the press release so you don't have to write as much. And there you go. Get it out, done for embargo, and collect the ad revenue. Mate, that's fucking scummy as shit. And on top of that, they get the game for free. All right? It's already privileged enough that they get the game for free. Fine. Whatever. Okay? I'll give you that. It's your job. Okay? Your job. Quotation marks.
Well, I mean,
They're getting the game for free. Let me finish. So they get their game for free. They play it for however long that they're supposed to play it, and write their fucking review and push it out, and then they go on to the next one. They do not play like how normal people play. All right. Their job is to play games, right? Their job is to play one game as quickly as possible, write something out, and play the next one, and then so on and so forth, and keep that going, right? They do not play like you and me. You and I are regular people. We are about as normal as they come. We have zero, influencers coming in saying, "Oh, you should be doing this, and you should be focusing on this, and look at our cool little system here." And
yeah, you need to talk about that for 5 seconds exactly.
Exactly. You don't have, little favors of, going to this, that, and the other with all your fun little collector's edition boxes being sent out to you just to make you feel all nice and welcome here, going all to these press events and whatnot, making you feel special.
We'll send you a hooker if you
that.
say it's nice.
Exactly. So reviewers are already scummy as it is, right? They're already fighting on the wrong side. Their argument is that they have to tell the people how good, if it's worth your money. They don't give a shit. They give a shit about how much money they make if their review is good or not. All right, and it's not even that. It's how much traffic can they divert to this particular webpage, or what they can, what news they can make out of it. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is game reviewers, right, are dead, right? If I am making a game and I've spent millions of dollars on this product that I'm going to go ship out to the world, right? Game reviewers can't sell the information and the importance of what happens in this game to the audience anymore. All right, back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, when all we had were magazines, that made sense, all right? Everyone gets an embargo, everyone releases their review on the same time so that everyone gets a fair chance, right? Now we have video. Now we have YouTube, where you can watch a fucking 50-minute fucking gameplay demo of what the game actually is. You can stream it live and watch it as someone actually plays it. Someone who, like you and me, is sitting there at their computer playing the game, right, the way that you would play it and the way that you enjoy playing it, taking their time, enjoying the game, right, not just playing it for fucking ad revenue, but actually enjoying the fucking game on stream or on YouTube, and saying, you know what, I've watched fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry over here playing the game, right? It looks fun. I want to play this. I want to buy it. That is how you sell a game now. No one fucking buys a game because, fucking Dickhead Jones from fucking Dickhead Reviews has said, this game has a 7 out of 10. No one does that anymore. People go on YouTube, people go on Twitch and say, Dark Souls 3 looks like fun. This guy's having a lot of fun. He's having a lot of stress playing this fucking game.
Maybe I should have fun too.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe I should have fun too. I will spend £40/$60 on this game. All right. When fucking Overwatch comes out, the only reason Overwatch sold as well as it did is because all the
it's Blizzard.
Yeah. Well, one, because it's Blizzard, and two, because every fucking Twitch streamer and YouTuber is a fucking Blizzard fan anyway. They go and they play the betas, and they're like, oh wow, this game is really fun, right? And everyone's like, this is really fun. I want to play it. Right?
Sheeple.
Right, that's what. No, it's not so much sheeple. It's if someone's having fun, I would like to have fun too. That is my right as a human being. I don't want to fucking sit there and have some fucking balding motherfucker in America who's trying to fucking make use of his English degree say to me, "Oh, you should fucking play this game," or "You should not play this game because arbitrary reason." No, is the game fun? Yes. Does it look okay? Yeah. Does it meet my standards of fucking requirements? Can I play this on my machine? Yes or no? There you go. That's it.
But then you go into the second level of, if it's meh, is it on sale?
Exactly. Is this when you're playing it, when you're watching someone else play the game, right? Which spectating is fun as it is. If you're watching someone else play it, and if it's okay enough to buy, you can judge for yourself. You can be like, maybe I'll get it in a sale.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about
reviews. Don't need it. Reviews don't need it. If everyone's getting a copy of the game the day before the game releases, like the reviewers, that's fine by me, because the day before the game comes out, I can watch fucking PewDiePie or fucking Markiplier or fucking anyone else. I'll go on Twitch, right? The top game will be that game. I'll watch them play. I'll skip through a couple of fucking Twitch channels and be like, shit, it's not bad. Maybe I'll pick it up in a week, or I'll pick it up tomorrow when it comes out.
Yeah.
Bethesda have got it right. And as much as controversial as this point is, right? Fuck game reviews, fuck websites, because they're useless.
But you know what they should have done then?
Shit.
They should have done instead then? It's just say, we're not doing review copies anymore. Everybody gets it when they get it. If you're going to review it, you got to buy it, and that's that, and we're done with this.
I am 100% down with that. Let me tell you, this is going to lead on into our main topic of the day, which is billion-dollar ideas. All right. So, I mean, we have a theme for pretty much every episode, and today's theme is billion-dollar ideas. And we're going to lead on from the previous idea, which was, this isn't so much a billion-dollar idea. This is a much better idea. Okay, so here's how I would do it, right? A website, community funded, i.e. people pay in, say, kind of like a Patreon kind of model, right? You have donors that pay a monthly subscription, but all the content is free for everyone, right? Videos and reviews written by people, all right? All the copies are bought and paid for. And all the games are reviewed by multiple people at the same time. All right.
But isn't that sort of like Metacritic?
One person. I don't. Again, 0 scores. There's no scores involved in this. Metacritic is just an arbitrary number division system, right? Whereas this is person A, person B, person C. So imagine, like, say you, me, and Oliver, right? Right. We play. Our levels of enjoyment in the game are very different to something else. You will enjoy Hearts of Iron 4. He will enjoy Hearts of Iron 4. I probably won't, because I don't like grand strategy. All right. But we'll play it. All right. There'll be some video. There'll be some writing. And then you can watch it yourself. And because we are actually paying for the games, our opinions are 1,000 times more valuable than someone who's just got it for free and they've got to go run through this before they go to the next one. That is my idea. And that's how I would do it. It is run by the community for the community. It's basically Steam reviews, essentially.
But the thing is, Steam reviews are garbage right now because
they are. But the Steam reviews are garbage. But amongst the garbage, you can gather an actual opinion of what the game is. When you see the Steam reviews of No Man's Sky, for example, rest in peace, you can see that is a shit game. When you look at the reviews for something like I don't know, GTA 5, you can see this is a good game. When you see the reviews for something like what's it called? I don't know. Let's say a middle of the ground game. I don't know. Remember Me, which is like some really weird kind of game, came out about 5-6 years ago. It's an okay game. It's worth buying on sale. And that's how the community works. And Steam reviews, as much as people shit on the fact that, like people talk shit on there, because of all the people involved, a aggregate is found. A fucking medium is found. A middle of the ground understanding of this is okay. Like when you look at the reviews and what people have actually played, these like actual people who have actually paid for the game, who are actually playing the game, have said this game sucks, or this game is good, or this game is amazing. Then you know that's how you make your decision.
Yeah.
Rather than, fucking someone who has a high and mighty complex of I'm better than everyone else because I get this shit for free. No, fuck them.
I really think that
the people involved,
that Steam reviews should be limited to you having X amount of time in the game.
I mean that's a topic for that's a topic for another discussion, but that's one of my $1 billion ideas.
$1 billion idea? I don't know, man. I mean, to me, it feels sort of half like Metacritic, half like Steam reviews. Maybe it'd work out. But I doubt you can get people to Patreon it up.
I mean, mate, people are Patreoning fucking
making a sandwich.
People who have kickstarted potato salad. People have kickstarted. There are dumber things in this world.
Yeah, but that guy
I'm talking about
give money to charity.
I know. Okay, that again, these are outliers. But what I'm saying is, it is possible to work, and it can work if done right. But yeah. So, Brian, what's your $1 billion idea?
Well, let's go off the idea of nostalgia, right? The whole idea of going vanilla, yeah?
Okay.
Well, we're not just going to go vanilla. We're going to start there. And we're going to start there, but we're going to skip the bad bugs, and we're going to work our way all the way up through the expansions and skip the crappy ones, and have an old, like a snapshot of the past, And we're not going to have all these like crazy things that are going on now where you're like, oh, I could just do anything in the game without too much work. Start with vanilla. Have the old raid progressions. And, people know the strategies already, but still, it's going to take a long time. Not mess with the leveling speed. Not mess with anything unless it's a bug, and fix the bugs, and then progress it year by year. Here's the next expansion. Here's the next one, and I'm sure you could get people to pay an extra subscription fee for that. I'm dead serious. I'd pay a subscription fee for it. It's just so much fun.
Okay, so what you're saying is World of Warcraft Redux,
basically. With less bugs.
So just start from the beginning, clean up all the bugs, make it look like how it looks like now.
Could be, yeah.
Just progress it slowly.
Yeah, no rushing.
Rather than, yeah. Okay, I think that could work.
I mean, Blizz might be doing it. We won't know until BlizzCon, but we can hope.
I mean, isn't that just pretty much? Do you not think that would do the exact same thing as what they already did?
What do you mean?
So, I mean, what was it, like 12, 13 years ago or whatever, they launched World of Warcraft?
Yeah, but see, the problem is they haven't really fixed the bugs back then. It took them forever.
I mean, what are these bugs?
Okay, look.
I have no idea.
Okay, so I started playing a warlock back in vanilla. And
Yeah.
one of the biggest bugs that we had is stuff just didn't work. I mean, like,
Okay.
skills wouldn't work properly. And they would
Right.
always laugh it off as working as intended until later you would see a patch fix it up. Like, when there was the AQ gate event, it was
Yeah.
a server event. Everybody got supplies together to open new content. Everybody did it, from the littlest dude all the way up to the biggest dude. And there was like progression, who could unlock their gate first, who did the quest first. And it was a lot of work behind it. And this was also back before Group Finder, where you could automatically get a group. You'd have to manage your reputation on a server to get a group or work with your guild. Because if you were shit, you'd never get a group, ever. And it
Okay.
made you be part of a community a bit more. And the only bad thing is the 40-man raids. You ever tried herding cats? Now think of trying to herd 40 cats. It's not easy.
Okay.
I mean,
I
it's
see
not a
that.
perfect idea, but it would make money.
Fair enough. I have another.
Oh,
idea.
tell me.
Actually, I have two more ideas, but I'm going to tell you
And
one.
then I'll try for
If
another
you have
one.
another one, then you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So imagine Grand Theft Auto online, right? However, it's a full-size map of America.
Full-size map of what? Where?
America. Oh, well, the GTA version of America.
That way they can't
You
get
have
sued.
Los Santos. I mean, they can't get sued anyway for something like that, but it's whatever the creative license is. So they call Los Angeles Los Santos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have Las Fuentes, whatever it's called. They have Vice City. They have Liberty City. Vice City is supposed to be Miami. They have Liberty City for New York. They have some other city for Chicago. Whatever. Basically, a full-size map of America, right? In the GTA style with all their fucking names.
I would tell you right now,
you are able to.
I would buy the fuck out of a new Vice City. Not even kidding.
Exactly. But this is what I mean. Imagine GTA Online, right, and all that it has to offer.
Yeah.
But being able to go on Route 66, or I imagine they'd probably call it Route 69, knowing Rockstar.
Yeah.
You could drive from Los Angeles or Los Santos all the way through their equivalent of the Mojave Desert, all the way through fucking their equivalent of St. Louis, all the way into Liberty City, and being able to do that drive, that right there.
That'd be fun. I'd go for it.
That right there, being able to go in with, in the way that you can currently do stuff in Los Santos, right? But to be able to do the entire of that.
The game would just be like
game.
400 gigabyte download. That's all.
And you know what? Everyone would buy a brand new hard drive just to play that.
That's why.
Because it would have all the shit that they currently do, all their missions and all their interactions. They have all the variations in environment, all the systems that they have in place. All they got to do is build the maps for it. It's going to be quite hard, I can imagine, right? But basically, an entire, technically, continent of GTA. Oh, nah, that's $1 billion idea right there.
I mean, Rockstar already makes millions and billions for doing nothing anyways, you know.
Exactly. Rockstar are already making billions from GTA just existing.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
But imagine, like, basically, it's this is like the super MMO. This is the God-level MMO.
You want a God-level MMO money-making idea? A real, well-done, on a big scope, with different areas that you can really be in. Different parts of the wasteland from Fallout.
That was going to be one of my other ideas before I scrapped it. But
I mean, honestly,
a full-size Fallout MMO. Holy shit.
With vertibirds and the blimp, because in Fallout 4 we did get the blimp, and I think we could have more people with blimps. But you would be able to join a faction and hold the faction. If you were a raider, you could have your own raider camps and raiders and do raids on the other guys. And it's just like, it'd be so much fun. I honestly love playing Fallout, but I would love to play Fallout with my friends and do stupid things.
Absolutely. See, an online Elder Scrolls or an online.
Well,
Fallout,
Elder Scrolls has an
that's a seller.
online, but I don't think it's the same draw as you could make a Fallout online. The problem is what Bethesda does with it is a good question. You know how they do things.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would love just running around at level 1 with 1 intelligence trying to talk to people.
See that? I'm sold. I'm sold.
You're just throwing your wallet at your screen right now.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Take it. Take a dingo.
Oh, I'm not even kidding about that whole Vice City thing, dude. We get a real Vice City.
Oh.
New, not a freaking reskin, okay? I want a new Vice City with a new storyline. I will throw my wallet at my monitor until it breaks. I'm all over that. Because I love that music. That music, that style, that it's Miami Vice, but it's not. I'm on it. I got a boner right now, man.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh, right. All right. You want to hear my actual $1 billion idea?
Okay.
This is guaranteed $1 billion on the
first day.
First day. All right. Nintendo. Yeah. You know what they do?
What?
Get rid of the Wii. Get rid of the Wii U. Get rid of the Switch. Right. Maybe keep the 3DS, but just that.
I do like
right?
3DS.
Wait. Yeah. So just that. But you know what they do? They do what Sega did. Fuck the hardware. Put all their titles on Steam.
Oh, God.
Drop mic. GG.
Oh, God. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you for the money. You can...
You only need 5%.
I'll take 1%. I will take 1% for that idea.
Shit, dude.
Miyamoto, you can email me at hi@imjustplayin.com. Thank you. There you go. Mate, just imagine, right? All the Nintendo games officially like remastered and fucking whatnot, ported to PC.
Real remasters, though. Not the phoned in shit.
Exactly. Just real remasters. Just imagine playing like official, not like, ROMs. I'm talking about like actual, like designed for PC. Like all the original Zeldas, all the original Super Marios made for just stick on PC. Just put
and sell a control. Sell the nostalgic controllers.
Yeah, you could do that too. I mean, that's
USB
just a bonus,
versions.
But,
you just make it rain money.
It's done. Mate, just imagine going on Steam. You got a Nintendo sale going on. Fucking Super Mario Galaxy. And you're just, mate, it's over. It's just imagine that being played at 4K or fucking 1080, fucking 144
Oh, dude.
hertz.
So you want to you want to hear my horrible idea, don't you?
Oh no, mate. I'm still. Like,
you're basking in the glow.
In the glory
yeah,
of that,
I knew it. You're a bastard. We know,
mate. That's all they had to do. I mean, Sega it said fuck hardware after the Dreamcast and just went, you know what? We'll just do software. All right, they'll make some shitty Sega games. They'll make all the Total War games, and they'll publish a bunch of other shit. Fine, whatever. No one really cares. But Sega are still here, and it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Whereas Nintendo, all they got to do is license out Mario and Pokemon and fucking.
I mean, they could still make new games. They just need to put them on Steam.
Exactly. All they got to do is just make games. Yeah, mate, fuck the hardware because their hardware sucks, right? Just put it on PC. That's it. You don't even need. If they wanted to go on console, they can. Yeah, sure. Put it on the PS4 and Xbox One. No one
I
cares.
do believe that they should still have a portable style Nintendo, because that's just me. I love 3DS, so they should still keep doing that, but they should also have like their really big stuff. It should be on Steam. right now.
Exactly. Just put all your games. Just fuck the Switch. Get rid of it. Don't worry about it. You know what? It was a good little video that you guys made, but leave it. Just take all your software, put it on the PC. Done. It's over. $1 billion guaranteed. Guaranteed. First day.
Easy mode, man. Easy mode.
Easy money. That's just easy money.
All right. You ready?
Go on.
Okay. We know how much we hate Macs, right? Hate them into the ground. You want to make $1 billion fucking in like 6 hours? Release a gamer's line of Macs. No, dude. But release it double the price.
Apple hate games.
Release it for double the price, but only like make little changes.
Wait, the only thing they need to do is put a GPU in the fucking laptop.
No, dude.
That's all they had to do.
You keep the style of Mac, but you like change the logo a little bit to show that you have a gamer's edition. You know, because the reason why it would make so much money is because people are sheep when it comes down to Macs, you know? I've got the gamer edition. You could charge double and just change the logo a little bit and people would still buy that shit. And you would make billions, okay? People that buy Macs are sheeple, you know?
They are. But I mean, the how do I put this? The crossover of Apple fanboys and people who like to play games. I don't think they could fund that. If they did, if they made a Mac with an actual like decent GPU,
yeah,
and they actually put like good games on the Mac,
well,
then yeah.
Here's the thing: they could just do this where they make a professional version of Wine, and they hide it as Mac gaming mode.
Yeah, maybe. Mate, if they made a black Mac with red accents just to make it go faster, you would get all the fucking weeaboos.
Dude.
You'd get every single one of them.
I mean, how much money can you make off of that idea? I mean, honestly.
Exactly.
You just make the Gamer Extreme Edition, and everybody wants it. and make the Apple logo RGB, because...
Oh no! There we go. That's it. You won it. You made it. You're millions. You're a billionaire. Brian.
I'm a billionaire.
I give you the $1 million. RGB Max.
Well, see, this all came off the idea of why the fuck did they take buttons off the MacBook Pro?
Because they're fucking stupid. They have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, I'll just go over to Apple and say, look, let me design one MacBook. Just let me do it. Just let me have it.
Honestly. Carry on.
Yeah.
Brian. Carry on.
No.
So you were saying?
It's like, just let me go to Apple one day. Let me design one MacBook and one, what is the desktop version called?
iMac.
Okay. Let me design one of each. Okay. Let me have full creative freedom and put in a 950 GPU or a 1050 GPU. The rest of the shit could just stay the way it is. Design a part of, make a professional quote version of Wine and make it called Mac Gaming or Mac Gaming Extreme Mode or something, you know. Stupid. They can come up with a name. I'm not a name guy. But put in RGB lighting. Talk about how you can like sync it up to iTunes and make it do certain things, right? And how you can share your own little designs with your friends. And you'd make billions of dollars without investing that much money. I mean, think about it. How much does it cost to do RGB? That's a multicolored LED and a controller. That's it. Little transistor thing. And then the paint. Oh no, we're going to paint it black with flames, or we're going to have it blackish with a long stripe along the back that you can change the color. You know. It's just stupid how much money you could make like that.
So much.
I mean, there's plenty of people that buy gaming computers all the time. If they could buy a gaming Apple, I bet you they would.
They probably, yeah, but the thing is, Apple just don't like games.
They don't have to like. They
That's
don't
just
have to
their
like games.
I mean, that's their fucking philosophy. They just don't like them.
Well, you know, they're behind the
Yeah.
times, man. There's so much money to be made in games.
Oh well.
So we done with our ideas.
Yep, we're done with the ideas. See, the thing is, while we were talking about this, I've been trying to look for a list, right, of to follow on from that, but I got nothing. I was gonna go with 25 cancelled games we may never get to play.
How about let's talk about some of our favorite games, but from earlier, not from now.
Okay, my favorite game of all time is Tetris. Mate, Tetris is the ultimate game. You cannot talk shit about Tetris. Tetris is a classic. It is flawless.
You know what Tetris told me? And I'm stealing this quote off of somebody. Tetris taught me that my accomplishments disappear and my mistakes pile up.
Absolutely. That is life. See, Tetris equals life.
Okay, so when I was growing up, right, I was into RPGs, big time. You know, I did D&D, I did Magic the Gathering, I did all this stuff, right? But one day, I got Ultima 5. Now, Ultima 5 is one of the more in-depth stories you would ever get for an RPG, because for a long time, it was, you're a hero, kill bad things, save the princess. That's the story, you know? There was no, like, in-depth idea behind it.
Yeah.
And then comes Ultima 5, where in Ultima 4, you were just trying to be a good person. A paragon of basically the 8 virtues of all this crap. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But then 5 comes in, and it says, okay, we'll just make the virtues the law and corrupt it. So you thought, oh, it's just going to be a wonderful time because I've already made everything perfect. And then it's all corrupted and people will like turn you in saying you're a fake avatar and all this stuff. And you go into the dungeons and it takes forever to do it. And it was like 5 discs back in the day, 5 3.5-inch discs. Like you had discs for dungeons, you had discs for certain parts of the world. And, you know, it was fun, man. And it was so in depth and it took me forever to beat it. But I got like really connected with my character and the story. And you had to have a pen and paper and keep notes of what you had to do. Because there was no quest log, man. There was no little notebook in the game. But my favorite thing, I think, was the map. I had a cloth map with that.
Oh, I mean, when you have when I got GTA 5 on the PS3, having that full size, you know, that map of the area, I do miss that. Having like a physical thing to be able to see that, what's on the map.
Wow,
that is cool.
I mean,
those are the days.
I'll tell you right now, I wish that they would remake Ultimas in a good way, and I wish EA would not take it and do it because EA's just.
I mean, EA own the. Wait, I don't know why you hate on EA. I fucking love it. I fucking love them.
They killed so many studios, man.
They did, but at the end of the day, Battlefield 1 is pretty fucking good, so is Titanfall 2, which I'm about to buy.
You bastard, you're just throwing money at your screen so hard.
I am.
I do have to give Titanfall the thing of they're not charging for DLC or maps. I have to give it to them.
That's, again, mate, like, that's fucking awesome. They're not charging for DLC, they're not charging for maps. They'll probably have microtransactions for cosmetics at some point. I don't know if they already have it or not, but yeah.
I'm fine with cosmetic DLC costing money. No problem at all.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Like, even with Battlefield 1, even though there's no microtransactions yet, there will be. I know it. I can 100% guarantee there will for the Battle Pass.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Right. And the thing is, I'm more upset at the fact that I can't buy the Battle Packs yet.
What? What?
That's my problem. My problem is I want to actually pay for Battle Packs because I'm like, oh, I want to get some new guns.
No, they're not new guns.
No, I gotta get
just
scrapped.
skins.
Again, whatever. You get what I mean, right? I want the skins.
Well, I had to make sure so the audience knows that you're not totally insane.
Yeah, my point is, I want to buy these skins because they look kind of cool. I want to be part of this economy. I want to be part of this game.
God, you're so
right?
bad.
And I enjoy the game enough that I will pay money for these, right? And if it means buying some battle packs, cool, I'll buy some battle packs. I ain't got no problem with that, bro. But you can't buy them yet with actual money, so that's annoying.
Well,
which is probably the one thing that no one's ever thought anyone would ever say.
Who the fuck says that? I mean, jeez. Honestly, I'm so mad that there's not a paid DLC version. It's like, what?
No, because they're doing what as a consumer I want, right? I want more, right? And I will pay for more. Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I really wish it was better, But, people just don't know anymore, right? They don't know what they want. They don't know how to get it. They don't know how to keep it. But I don't know. We talked about some older games, I guess, there.
Yeah. Cool. I think this is the perfect place to wrap it up. I got no list for you. Actually, you know what? Pick a year. Any year.
91.
I can't go that far back. 95. I can go.
Okay, do 95.
All right. That's not a good idea.
What?
What? It's not a good idea. You know what? Let's go to 99.
Okay, 99. Just before the year 2000 bug.
Yeah. So the top 14 games on Metacritic.
Jesus.
Oh, this is reaching.
God, back then.
All right. You ready?
Give it to me.
Okay. I want you to give it an arbitrary score. Actually, I want you to give it a score out of 10, and we'll see if it's right.
Okay.
All right. This one, I don't know if you're going to get, but Septerra Core Legacy of the Creator.
They probably got a 6 or 7 out of 10.
7.9. Hidden and Dangerous.
They probably got an 8.
Exactly on the dot. Total Annihilation.
Oh,
Kingdoms.
they got a 9 or a 10.
8.7.
What?
Yeah. Gabriel Knights 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. What a fucking title.
Man, that was about a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, it's an 8.8.
Wow.
Flanker 2.0 didn't even have a score, so
meh.
Whatever. Asheron's Call.
7.
8.8.
EverQuest.
10. 8.3.
What? Everybody was drooling over that crap, man.
Well, Planescape Torment.
Oh man, that was an 8 or 9. Easy.
9.2.
It was really good. You should play it.
Free Space 2.
Free Space 2. That'd be an 8 or a 9.
You can do a point number if you want.
Well, if I say 8 or 9, it's probably an 8.5,
Okay, so it's an 8.9. I mean, technically you got the digits correct.
I mean, I getting close.
Right. Okay. Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
Oh, dude, that was a 10.
Ooh, got a 9.1.
Close enough.
Unreal Tournament.
9.
9.1.
Mm-hmm.
Age of Empires 2.
9, 10, easy.
9. Alright, System Shock 2.
9.
9.1. And Homeworld.
9.
Yeah, 9. Well, not bad. You know your game. At the very least.
Go older, man. I know these things.
Alright. You know what? Just I quite enjoy this scoring game thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean,
Oh,
how
oh no, this isn't as controversial as I would like it to be. Never mind. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave the episode at this.
All right.
Before we start driving ourselves insane looking for fucking validation on Metacritic of all this shit.
Well, if you're looking for validation on Metacritic, you're on the wrong website.
Absolutely. All right then. So, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah. Fuck. Wait, fuck Halloween. This is such a stupid holiday. I don't know what the
Steam Holiday
This
Sale.
is
Steam
bullshit.
Holiday Sale.
You know that.
And they're selling movies now. They're selling movies.
Oh my god.
You can get all the versions of Saw
Yeah.
you want, man.
I already have all the versions of Saw, and I thoroughly enjoy the show. And I'm not paying $3.99 for to be able to watch it on Steam when I can watch it in fucking 1080p.
I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Oh, so we'll see you guys in the next episode.